All right, I'm waiting for Facebook to go live. There we are. We're live. All right. So the question is, should we invest in keto right now? And I'm going to give you the answer. Normally, I talk for like 20 minutes before I give you the answer, but I'm going to give you the answer right now, and then I'm going to tell you why. So the short answer is yes, you should. And I'm going to give you two perspectives of it. Number one perspective, I'm going to give you from a health perspective. The other one, I'm going to give you from an actual financial perspective. And if you're somebody that's financially looking for income, money, change your life, or opportunity, then listen, you're going to want to hear what I'm going to say. But let's go to the financial side of this really quick. So when you look at investing in keto, like if you have, obviously I got drink ketones on my shirt. Obviously I'm in. But if you really look at the investment of it, you're investing in your vitality and your health. People always say is things can be expensive, right? But what's really expensive is being sick. What's really expensive is being broken down. What's really expensive is being unhappy. What's really expensive is not living your life. That's what's really expensive. And I'm gonna be started with that. What's up, Michael? Hey, Michael. We need to chat, buddy. We need to chat, Michael. Buzz me later, all right? So that's what's really expensive. And when you start looking at the cost breakdown of things, it's amazing to me, like when people say that. But when you're investing in keto, you're investing in drinking ketones. Now, there's only one way. There's only one company, one product you're going to do that with. I wouldn't be behind them if it wasn't the one to be part of. If that makes any sense. I've done my research. I've done my homework. So you want to invest in yourself. And I always ask this question: is like, if you're not where you want to be, what have you changed in you to get there? You can't keep doing what you used to do, right? And too many people do that. They try, they might jump on a fad or jump on this or jump on that. And I'm going to talk about the business side of this in a second, why it's not a fad and why you should jump on board from an opportunity or business side of it if you're an entrepreneur, if you're looking for that. So not everybody's looking for that. Some people just need to get healthy. That's fine. Get healthy. So your investment is in you, right? So right now, hey, just for fun, where are my old school peeps at? Give me a shout out if you've ever had jellies. This is old school. I just found it today. I was actually unpacking some luggage and I just found this today. This is old school. If anybody want to try this, I might even do like a raffle for this. So there's a few people, it's their favorite flavor of all time. There's a few people that don't like it so much. So this is Max, meet Max. But when you think about this, literally for less than $5 a day, if you're paying full price, or $6 a day, if you're paying full price, you can completely change your life forever. And if you break that down into cost, that's less than going to McDonald's. That's less than going to Starbucks. That's less than eating out once a week. That's less than a glass of wine at a restaurant. That's less than a drink at a restaurant. That's less than a beer at a restaurant. Like when you start thinking about what are we comparing this to, and none of those other things, yeah, they're fun or maybe social and you have some enjoyment of it. None of those other things are going to change your life health-wise forever. You're investing in you. And so I get super passionate about this because I watch people go spend, I used to charge, when I first started training, it was $85 an hour. And then it went to $100 an hour. And then it went to $150 an hour. And then it went to $200 an hour. Now, I don't even know what I would charge, 800, maybe 1,000 an hour to work with somebody one-on-one. Like that's what it would cost somebody just for one session. $6 a day. There's nothing I could give somebody for advice that would be more beneficial than this, if that makes any sense. So when you think about it, that's paying full price. Like obviously you can get it cheaper than that. So that's what's so powerful about this amazing product. And if you're going to invest in you, invest in stuff that works. Now, why this over everything else out there in the world? This is backed by the top scientists and the researchers in the entire planet. The original patent was developed for the Department of Defense and NASA. This isn't like somebody making it in their basement and trying to sell something. This is like literally the Department of Defense is trying to figure out a way to get ketones in their elite soldiers' bodies. Like that's where this started from. Now we've advanced it way further. We've made it way cleaner, way better, way more natural, or all natural. We've made it super, super awesome. So you're investing in yourself. So if you're watching this right now, kind of on the fence and not sure what you should do or what it is, I can get more details of what this is. Without Peg, invest in you. You deserve that. How many times we spend money doing and things that just don't change our life? This is something that will change your life as long as you commit to it. And, and I like doing trial packs. I sell 5-day trial packs and all this other stuff. But to me, it's like 60 days. Commit to yourself for 60 days. Are you worth right now to change your life forever? Are you worth $350? That's what it would cost for 60 days, if that, maybe less than that. That's full price. You can get discounts. It's actually, you get cheaper than that. But are you worth that? To change your life forever, are you worth that? Now, can you enhance the product? Sure. You can start moving your body more. You can exercise. You can eat differently. We're going to encourage those other things. But the reality is people aren't willing to invest in themselves. And they're confused by what's out there, and they just think, oh, you're just trying to sell a product, Dustin, because you make money from it. Damn right I make money from it. I've done very well with this. But guess what? We've changed millions of lives around the world. I should be rewarded for that. Now, there's an old me that felt guilty about that. But I realized, you know what? When I gave product away to somebody, they never took it, or they didn't take it serious. When somebody that was broke, literally financially strapped, that had to change their life, and they invested in themselves and they used this product, guess what? They changed their life forever. So if you're watching this right now and you were financially kind of strapped when you got started, maybe with Prove It, and you're like, that was a tough spend financially, but you needed to change your life, tell me the results that you've gotten from being part of this community and having this product in your hand. It's guaranteed it's change your life forever if you commit to it, because you're investing in yourself. And if you plug into our community, you're going to get even better results. You're going to get mindset work. You're going to get inspiration. You're going to get coaching. You're going to get guidance. You're going to get a lot more. You got a lot more coming for just $6 a day. That's the low end. You can pay more than that. I drink more than one a day. But hey, get started where you get started, right? So if you want to invest, why is this so big? It's being in ketosis is one of the most researched concepts in history from a nutritional perspective. It's so researched and so backed by science, it's inevitable. This is not changing. This is not going away. And then you go scientifically, for 40,000 years, humans have been in ketosis. The majority of the time, nothing about this is new. This is the change to change our country. I have a big passion, and it's not really about my health. Like, I want to be healthy. I want to be present for my kids. But the reality is, if you look around, people are sucking ass. Like, they're not good. People are struggling day in, day out. I'm on all the calls, so I get to hear the stories. And yeah, I've had shoulder surgeries and hip replacements and knee surgeries and Hashimoto's, but damn, I get to enjoy life. Like, it's not kicking my butt. Why? Because I invested in my health. But what I'm really, really passionate about, and if you're above, hey, really quick, if you're on this chat, if you're above the age of 40, give me a yeehaw or put your age in the chat, because we need, it's like our responsibility right now to be the role models for the next generation, because they're kind of screwed because they're coming into a world that's complicated. Now, you can say that about any generation, but from a health and wellness perspective, it's complicated. And guess what? Mike, you're 61. There's no way. Aunt Peg, I knew you were 62. But there's no way they're set up and prepared to be healthy in 20 years. The first time in history, the youngest generation will not live the oldest generation right now. That's statistically. That's how concerning this is for me. So why am I talking to you? I'm not talking to the 8-year-old. I'm not telling this to my kids. I'm not talking to the 20-year-old. They're just trying to figure out which direction they're going in life. Telling them to invest in their health is not the right place, right? I'm not going to get very far. But telling somebody that's 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, saying, listen, it's up to us to get healthy, to live better, to be the example, not use our mouth, not tell everybody what to do, but live the example. I've lived the example. I'll show you all the scars. Like, I've been beat up and beat down, but guess what? I can still get healthier, feel better, and live my life to the fullest, because my kids deserve that, and their friends deserve that, and the next generation deserves that. So we can show them how to live through this chaos of nutrition that's poor and food that's not very good. We have an opportunity to do that right now. And that's why we invest in ourselves, invest in our health. So if you're somebody that is looking to invest in your health, do me a favor. Whoever sent you to follow me, get back to them and say, get this product. I don't care. Drink at least one a day for 60 days. That's just commit to that. If you want to do our fasting programs, you can. If you want to do a little bit more intense and do 2 a day like I do, you can do that. You can work up to it. You can get your product for free. You can get discounts on your product. You can get on sales. All that's available to you, but just invest in yourself, whatever that looks like for you, and go for 60 days. It'll change your life forever. If you can move a little bit more, do that. If you can eat a little healthier, do that. It will change your life forever. Invest in you. So then we're going to flip coins here. Now, if you're following me, hit me up. I'll take care of you too. But they have so many people following me all over the world that have been invited by other people. Definitely get back to them. if you're a person that is more of an entrepreneur or more looking for an opportunity, I keep thinking back, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a huge entrepreneur, but I'm becoming one. But I was one of those kids where it's like, oh, I wish I could have invested in Tesla when it got started. Tesla's been around for 20 years, y'all. It seems like they're brand new, but they've been around for long. I wish I would have invested in Amazon when they started. Amazon was like literally in debt for the first 7, 8 years. Like they didn't really hit it until 2012. And nobody believed in them. I wish I would have invested in Google and Apple, blah, 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 Coca-Cola, whatever you want to invest in back in the day, right? Everyone wants to be Marty McFly and go back into time. Buddy, I'll be right there. All right. We got baseball practice. And so this is what I'm going to tell you. Right now, the world's making a change. Shift is happening. It has to. It has to happen, right? You can't keep going down the rabbit hole the wrong way. Our health has to change. And it's not up to big pharma. It's not up to the world-renowned doctors, the World Health Organization. It's up to us. We know what to do. If you're above the age of 40, you know that you got to put less crappy stuff in here, better stuff in here, start being more responsible and start doing the thing, right? But we can do that together because it's always going to be complicated. My arm didn't work for a few years. Working out was hard. It wasn't simple for me. I had to work around a lot of stuff. But if you're looking at an opportunity right now, keto is the future. It isn't going away. It'll be one of the most fundamental principles in health, wellness, and medicine. It's going to be the foundation of how we're moving forward in the world because it's one of the most primitive, simplistic states to be in. What makes this such a huge opportunity, if you're an entrepreneur, like if you're really looking at it from a business perspective, what makes this such a huge opportunity, there's 2 reasons I'm going to tell you. Number one, there's actually a lot more than that, but number one is that everybody needs it and it's really hard to get it without this. So everybody needs a car. Everybody needs a cell phone nowadays, right? You can't live without a cell phone nowadays. It's just the way it is. But could you imagine if the only way you could get a cell phone is you had to climb Mount Everest? That's the only way to get a cell phone. How many people would have cell phones? But you have to have it. How many people would have cell phones today? Almost nobody. So we literally have an airplane that brings you to the top of Mount Everest to get you the cell phone so you can have the cell phone. This is the shortcut. Because the ketogenic diet isn't sustainable nowadays in the modern day world. And most people can't even do it long enough to get into it anyway. But they need it. They need it. We had a lady that's been on the keto diet for years now, and she's like struggling. And she's 3 weeks on our product, completely changed her life forever. Her body didn't break down fat well enough because of her health problems for the last 30 years. This is the game changer. Everybody needs what you have. But here's the big thing. Is cognitive decline and brain power is declining rapidly. True or false? Right now, anybody over the age of 40, if you sit down and have a real conversation, most people want to lose weight. 90% of people come from weight. This help with weight loss. Anybody that lost body fat, put down how many pounds you'd like. Put the number down below. How much body fat have you lost? People, and I'll tell you why they're losing weight is they feel better, they live better, they're making better decisions, they're enjoying their life more, and it helps with fat metabolism. So yeah, that's great. But if you sit down and have a long enough talk with people, what are they really afraid of when it comes to their health? Most people are afraid of what happened to their mom or dad. Most people are afraid of their cognitive decline. They're afraid of losing their mind. You ever watch anybody that is slowly not there mentally? It's tough. It's scary. Ketones are vital to brain function. Vital. The brain loves ketones. Questionably, it's a primary fuel source for the ketones. The brain can use glucose and ketones. But guess what? It gets harder and harder to use glucose as you get older. And it's always easier and easier to use ketones at any age. Ketones are vital. They're even vital for the young kids too. They're not just for the old people. So why is this such a huge opportunity? Why should you invest in keto right now? Because everybody needs what you have. So you have a product right now that everybody needs. If I told you right now you can get invested in Apple early on and be a sales rep for Apple, and knowing where Apple's going to end up now today, would you have taken massive action? You said yes. Of course you would have. If you're an entrepreneur or a business person, you would have said yes. If you could get into Tesla when it started and be now the big number one sales rep and understand everything about Tesla, would you do that? Yes, of course you would. So keto is going to be, everybody you know is going to need ketones if they're going to want to live the best of their life. They're going to. They're going to have to find a way. And the coolest thing is there's only one company that has one product that nobody else can have. We're protected by patents, and it's it's the purest, most bioidentical, pure therapeutic ketone supplement in the entire planet. And we have a variety of flavors and sources and ways that we do it. And we're the leading educators in the entire planet. So you're not just going to a cell phone company, you're going to Apple. right? You're not just going to an online website, you're going to Google. Like you're going to the category king that's leading the way that nobody's started yet. We're just getting started. Nobody's using it yet. It took Amazon 12, 13 years to get going. It took Tesla 12, we're 8 years in and it's just getting going. Doing pretty good too, right? It's just getting going. So I'm just going to say this. If you're looking to invest in yourself and your health, use ketones. The science is there. You guys, I usually talk about science all the time and all the benefits and how to use the product. But today I wanted to go a little different energy on it because people are sitting on the fence and they're not committing to themselves. And that's not about the product. It's not about the science. It's not about the cost. It's a decision. You got to decide. There's also more people are stressed about money than they are about their health. More people, I'm going to say that again, are stressed. What's up, Adrian? More people are stressed about their money, their income. They're laying in bed at night stressed about their financial situation than they are than their health. More relationships are disrupted or broken down because of finances than they are with their health. And everybody in the countries are unhealthy. Like, so that is the bigger factor. So what are you doing to solve that stress in your life? And are you committed to that? And we always tell people, don't come into us. And if you're not committed to get financially change your life, well, then don't start. Start when you're ready. Now, there's never a better time to start than now. I've done a lot of things and failed. I just never quit. So therefore, now I'm successful because I didn't quit, if that makes any sense. So if you're ready to invest in something that you know is going to be big. You invest in something that you know that everybody above the age of 40 is going to need. And guess what, y'all? We have more people in the age of 40 and up, actually more people in the age of 50 and up than we do 50 and below, just so you know, in our country, at least America, right? So there's a huge opportunity right now to invest in keto, in your health, in your vitality, in your life, in your family, in your next generations, and in your financial situation, or whatever that might look like. Maybe you're already loaded with millions of dollars and you just want more. Good, come with us. Maybe you're broke and you want more. Good, maybe you needed more time like I did, never got to see your family. Good, let's get you some time back. Literally, I spent the whole day with my kids today, the whole day, going to Costa Rica tonight. Spent 5 days with the rest of my family. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. All right. So whatever your goals are, let's go after them and change your life forever. So listen, there's a really cool $1 keto club right now happening. So if you're financially ready to change your life and you wouldn't mind getting healthy at the same time, whoever invited you to follow my stuff, and if it's me, hit me up. Let's have a real conversation. I'll talk to you when I'm in Costa Rica. Let's get this thing going. But whoever invited you to follow me, get back to them and talk to them as a real person. Tell them what's going on in your life. I lay in bed every night. I'm stressed financially and I don't know what to do about it. Good. Let's get on a call. Let's talk through it. Let's see how it can work for you. And are you willing to do the work to change it? Because there's work involved. It's not this, we're going to give it to you. You got to go put the work in, but the opportunity is there and keto is not going away and everybody needs what you have. So it's kind of a win-win-win, if that makes sense. Because what I don't want to do is talk to you again in 8 years from now or in 12 years from now when you go, yeah, I wish I would have invested in Amazon or Tesla. I knew all about Tesla, y'all, when Tesla started. I was very invested in it. I've had a Tesla car for 8 years, right? But I didn't take action on it when I knew all about it. I sat on my hands and watched it blow up. I legitimately would be worth a lot of money right now if I would have took action the money I had during the time that I believed that Tesla was going to do anything. But guess what? I sat on my hands and did nothing. I took no action, and guess what? I didn't get anything from it. Besides, I could tell you, I knew it was going to be big, right? That's what I knew. So anyway, invest in yourself, invest in keto. This is the time right now to go for it. Just go for it. Y'all, with that said and done, I need to get my son to baseball. Peace. I'm out of here. Cheers, y'all. Bye, Facebook.